Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin Bohan, and this evening I would like to talk to you about donating your time, treasure, or talents. This is something that I feel very strongly about, and I would like to try and persuade you to do so. First off, I'm going to explain to you what exactly it is that I'm talking about. Secondly, I want to bring to light something that you may not know about, which is the disease of cerebral palsy. Lastly, as I said before, I would like you to donate, or at least consider donating. It may not be to something that I would like you to donate to, but please do your best to try. I'm going to finish my evening by explaining to you a little bit about a foundation known as the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation. I would like to let you know a little bit about what they do in hopes that you would donate, whether it be time, treasure, or talent, to that foundation. Firstly, I'll explain to you what exactly it is that I'm talking about. Donating time, treasure, or talent. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I would like to go a little bit deeper. Basically what I'm saying is donate your time. If you don't have money or you don't feel as though you have any talents you can give back, donate time. All it takes is being there, and the effects will be felt. You can help numerous people without giving money. Whether it be a Boy Scout troop or some Girl Scouts, maybe even coaching a Little League team with your son or daughter. Then also there's your treasure, which is money. If you don't have the time, you're too busy at work or too busy with other commitments, money is always a help in any sort of foundation or public service that is given in any sort of city or state. Lastly is your talents. Talents are a huge help. There isn't a lot of softball or volleyball programs in any city where there's not a talented person donating their time. Most coaches are not getting paid for what they do. So please, whether it be sports, literature, your knowledge of history, please give back to the community in which you live. And that is what I mean by donating your time, treasure, or talents. I would like to now talk to you a little bit about the disease of cerebral palsy. What is cerebral palsy, you might ask? In layman's terms, cerebral palsy is affecting the brain, the nervous system. The brain is not sending the correct signal to the body, muscles of the body that is. So if you've ever seen somebody with an arm in towards the chest, or maybe a limp, but they look completely normal, as you might say, they may be affected with cerebral palsy. There are a few different types of cerebral palsy. My daughter actually is affected with cerebral palsy, and that's why this is something that is so dear to me. My daughter has what you would call a right hemi, or right hemiplegia. We call it a hemi for short. I also call cerebral palsy CP for short. The right hemiplegia basically means that the right side of her body does not respond as well as the left side, or her good side. Basically, the brain is not sending the correct signal. The signal is always in default, which is, the fetal position. You curl up in a ball. Basically, the right side of her body is much tighter than the left side, and it's very difficult for her to actually open that side of the body up. What causes cerebral palsy, you might ask? There can be strokes, lack of oxygen, even seizures. Generally, any of these may have occurred in the womb. Most people with cerebral palsy are born with cerebral palsy. If they're not born with cerebral palsy, within the first 2 years of their life, there's generally a major event, such as stroke, massive brain damage, lack of oxygen, or even a seizure that causes lack of oxygen or brain damage. A final note about cerebral palsy is that premature babies have a much higher risk of having cerebral palsy. Now that you know a little bit about cerebral palsy, I would like to talk to you about the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation. The information I found on the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation came from UCP.com or UnitedCerebralPalsy.com. The UCPF provides help and services for people with CP and other disabilities alike. For over 55 years, they have been enormously active in the cerebral palsy community. UCPF also has a research facility and an education foundation that is working all of the time to help people with CP try and understand the disability a little bit better, and also try to overcome the difficulties that come with having the disability. UCPF is, like I said before, is a huge influence not only in cerebral palsy but other disabilities as well. over 50% of the people that are helped by this foundation do not have cerebral palsy. UCPF works to improve the life of children and inclusion in things such as school and society. They work to guarantee the inclusion of children. The DC office, which is the main office of the foundation, tells all of the affiliates what to do. 30,000 families of people with either cerebral palsy or other disabilities are touched by this foundation every single year. The kids and adults that are affected with these disabilities are supported in a number of ways, whether they be therapy, early intervention, or things such as sports or activities where a disabled person may not normally be included. This foundation makes that happen. I find this foundation to be extremely wonderful in the sense that they don't only talk or help kids with cerebral palsy, although the name is the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation. They go above and beyond and help any young person or adult who needs help in any of these areas, such as the therapy or the life skills to deal with their disability. They help these people and they make it possible for them to assimilate with society in a better way. Now that you've heard about time, treasure, and talent donations, the disability that is cerebral palsy, and the foundation that I explained to you today, the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation, I would like to leave you with one thing. Above anything else, please donate something, whether it be time, whether it be treasure, whether it be talent. Give something back to the community in which you live so that when your children go up, they have a better society and a better community that has been built upon the shoulders of their parents. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Have a wonderful evening.